What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Loud Spot. I'm your host, Sebastian. I am hanging out with a band called Lenne. Here we go.
Oh, no! Oh, boy! Ah, here it comes! The motherfucking Loud Spot!
All right, before we get the show started, I do want to remind everyone to please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check us out on all podcasting platforms. Whichever platforms you listen to, and I already said YouTube. So anyways, okay, we are hanging out with Lenne, and we actually have Lenne, the singer of the band, catty corner to me with a mask on. And you know what? Someone else is trying to join over here, I think. Well, we got Jim Taylor. Jim Taylor.
Oh, no.
Hang on.
The show.
There he is.
Right.
Oh, there he is.
This better late than never. I didn't know he was coming. See,
Wait.
I didn't look. No,
Well, he already knew.
Oh, no, he didn't know. He turned it back around.
Yeah, he was going to do it. You almost did it right, bro. Sideways.
Whip it.
Turn your phone sideways.
Giggity.
Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do,
Oh, God.
do this.
This sounds super weird.
Then
Hold on.
Do you have earbuds?
see, this is what happens.
Do you have earbuds, bro?
You try to be professional, and it
There
just
you
doesn't
go.
work out.
Hold
Oh, you
on.
can hear us now.
Hold on. I hear you now. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Oh my God.
No, come on. No.
Jesus
We got all
Christ.
It's fine.
Hold on. There you go.
it is.
Can everybody see me? We're good?
You are
Yeah.
good. All right, so I guess we got the whole band now, right?
Yeah, all right.
Well,
We-
we're still
no,
missing
not-
one.
We're still missing
Yeah,
one
mine
person.
is-
We're still missing one.
Yeah, missing
Oh,
the
he did.
drummer.
The drummer's not here. Okay.
Just a
So we're hanging out with Lenne, and I was about what I was gonna say before Jim totally interrupted what we were
I'm
trying
sorry,
to do.
man. I'm sorry.
Is that Lenne is wearing a mask because he is embarrassed by his face, and that's okay.
Yeah.
We accept him for who he is, and
Yeah.
thanks for coming on the show, even though you're embarrassed.
Yeah, I am. I just haven't been feeling so hot, and I was like, if I'm gonna go on, I should not do our fans a disservice of letting them see what I look like right now. I just had
You
to,
don't do that.
I just don't feel well right now, but I didn't want to miss out on this to talk
Well,
to you.
thank you, thank you, and thank the rest of the band. I appreciate you guys coming on. So, Lenne, it seems like, and it seems like the band, and now he's gone, and now he's back.
Oh God.
And now he's back. We're gonna be doing this all night. I
Oh,
think we're just gonna have to
Jesus.
go through it and just let him come in when he comes in.
Or we could just block him. Is that possible?
I could do that, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
Yeah. I mean, if we're gonna have to look at that little circle thing going on, we might have to just block his.
Let me see. Want me to kick him out? We'll give him a couple more times.
He's in PA. What part of PA he's in? He's like, well, none of us are near each other. I mean, I'm from Staten Island right now. You guys are out in Baltimore, not Baltimore. Bel Air.
Close enough. Close
Pretty
enough.
close to Baltimore, but Bel Airish, and then he's out there. God, I forget where he's from. Hagerstown,
Chambersburg.
Chambersburg, I think so. Yeah, I think that's
Out there.
So it's not
Is
like
it you guys
this
are
looks.
all,
I like this anyway. It's like symmetrical this way. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks good like this. I like this. I like this. Okay, so let's talk about the band. Looks like the band was not really officially a band when the music. Here he comes back again. I think when you guys first started writing music, was it like kind of like an accidental turn into a band project?
Yeah, pretty much. At the time there was a time I was in Baltimore doing something. Morgan was in Baltimore doing something totally separate, and then we had got together though, and then he was like, I got some downtime, and unfortunately I had some personal stuff going on.
Right.
My mom was suffering from ALS,
Mhm.
and during the process, she passed away. And
Sorry to hear that.
I was brutal. I mean, everybody's got, life could be so, there's so many things out there. ALS is definitely up there as like, oh God,
yeah.
I don't wish that on my enemies. A totally awful process. But we decided to do a song like in dedication to my mom having just passed and stuff. And then it was like such a cool vibe that we just kept running with it, and it kept evolving and evolving. We kept writing more songs, and we kept changing where we're going, studios and this and that. And only in the past year did I run into these characters. Well, I mean, I knew them already. We all knew each other.
Oh,
As
poor
far
Mike and Rob over there.
But so it wasn't supposed to be something, and then it became what it is right now, and it's still evolving as we speak, which is why I wanted to hop on, because like I haven't been feeling so great, but I'm good otherwise. But I was run down and stuff, and I just wanted to definitely talk with everybody and really give face to the band now, you know, because for so long it was a studio project that we didn't really know what was going on, and now it's a thing now, and you know, we've done quite a bit in, I don't know, guys, what, 10 months or so we've been together, I think, officially.
We're gonna bring Jim back in for 1 second while you're talking about this. Like, he's listening backstage right now. Let's pull him in here and let's continue this story once he's in. All right, here we go.
There he is.
Okay, sorry about that. Go continue with the story. So Mike and Rob and Jim also are the three of them fairly new to the project?
No, Jim was with us from day one.
Okay,
as far as the recording goes. It was me, Jim, Morgan, and Corey Lowry was the initial session. It was like that session. And yeah, like I said, just built, and then Corey got his gig with Seether, and we moved to our gig to Moline with Jose. And then we've had all sorts of other people involved since then. But once Imagine got involved, and once, like, you know, we were really running with the single and the EP and everything, it was like, well, you know, we definitely don't have a shortage of friends and musicians and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, that, you know.
Right.
So the way this happened was kind of cool, though. The way it was kind of like an easy transition, actually. I don't know, guys. What do you think?
Yeah, was Mike and Rob, were you guys in other touring bigger bands also before joining Lenne, or how did you guys all meet each other and know each other?
We played a really small venue in Baltimore with them. And
cool.
Probably about 5 years ago. And it was 2017.
I can't even remember when that actually was.
It was about 2019. About, I think.
Was it? No.
Well,
yeah.
3 years ago.
Either or.
Yeah.
So you guys met a while ago at a short venue. So did Mike and Rob, did you guys know each other prior to joining Lenne as well?
Yeah, we're actually like we're a package deal. We're the guitar player, bass player, combat.
Okay. So,
we've been in 3 bands now together, so it's
dang, man, that's awesome.
Like, if I go, he's with me. He goes, I'm with him, and if I go, he comes with me. So
correct.
Okay, and then Jim was with Lenne from the very beginning when you guys first started recording. Now the actual EP itself has been a long process, because I know your guys' song that we're gonna play the music video for Letting You Down, okay, here in just a little bit. And now that song is like a year old technically as far as YouTube goes.
Yeah. But
the song's actually much older than that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Lenne and I actually it's about 5 years. And we were ready to release it, as it was far more acoustic with industrial,
electronic kind of,
electronic accents.
Okay.
And we were like, listen, we're gonna do this, you know, without, you know, anybody backing it. And Morgan was like, whoa, pump the brakes.
He's like, I'll back it.
Right, yeah, for sure. And it
he's
became
like, what the fuck, man? He didn't even think about me. Like, he's probably disappointed.
Well, no, it's crazy because he and Corey, like, Seven Dust was in the middle of doing things, and he was like, man, this is cool. You're like, you know, you're like a girlfriend, and, you know, I'm married to Seven Dust, but you're like a cool girlfriend. I can
mess around with all the
mess
friends.
around with for a little bit, right?
The cool girlfriend that cheats, with all his friends.
Jim's the mistress, just so we're aware.
Yes, absolutely. And you know, it was just one of those things. It was like we you know, this is cool. We're riffing, and all I see is War came out, and at the same time we were working on stuff with him, and then in the middle of that process, Corey got asked to join Seether. So it was a really like crazy situation, and we had written a whole bunch of material, and then we were like, all right, let's release it. And then Morgan's like, no, let's add to it. that's what this EP. We actually have a few more songs to fill it out, but like it's so cool.
The release came out in April, right? It's five songs total on the EP. Were you guys were you guys like totally like pissed off? Like, we want to release it now. Morgan's like, no, we're gonna add to it. The anticipation of knowing you guys wrote a good song that you want to get out there, like, no, I'd be like, fuck that, I'm releasing that shit right now.
Not at all. I mean, like,
I hear you.
Yeah, right.
I knew someone would agree with me.
The only one that's not is Jim.
I'm sorry. But like
Jim's like the responsible one who's like, I understand. Leonard's like, nah, fuck this shit. Let's get this shit out right now.
Man.
The rest of the band's like, we just joined. We don't know. We don't care. We're just happy we're in the band. That's what the rest of the guys say.
No, it was. We had so much going on. Like, if we release this piece at a time, that's great. Or if we do a full album, I'm actually, on a personal level, glad we didn't. We actually still have things that we wrote with Morgan, and then we've got stuff that me, Mike, Rob, Lenny, that we demoed and are far different.
Cool. I mean, that's gonna be exciting, especially for Mike and Rob, who are now in the band, because they're having to learn all the older songs that was written by some other people, right?
Go ahead. Yeah, brother. I'll tell. No. I'm sorry. Sorry.
No, you're good. No, you're good. I interrupt people all the time. It's no big deal. It's not like literally.
No, I interrupt Jim on purpose all the time.
I talk too much. I'm sorry.
I will say though, I will give these guys a ton of credit for that part. Like you really touched on like an interesting thing, since this was technically a studio project initially, and then here now the guys got to figure out a way to do it live. So So I feel like I have the right, capital C's in my band right now. I'm not gonna say it on his show because I know we're allowed to say that word on his show. I know
what the fuck you want, dude. It doesn't matter.
Because Jay Anderson from Australia allows us
to podcast, dude. So, it's not like we're syndicated on on some radio show. They'll never pick me up. I swear too much.
I think that's a really interesting because their biggest task initially was to translate it and make it their own, but still make it what it sounds like to people that are listening to the downloads and stuff, So to me, that's a huge undertaking, and
absolutely.
And thanks, guys.
Have you guys done any live shows yet?
Oh,
yes.
Oh yeah. You guys have already been playing with Mike and Rob, and now I'm gonna ask. Let's go with Rob on this one. Do you throw your own spin on the songs that were already written, or do you just kind of follow what was pre-written before you joined?
Well, I mean, sorry. At first, I mean, it was just trying to learn the songs how they were, and of course, I have a different bass playing style than whoever had recorded, so it's going to be going to sound different, but still like we were saying, just try to keep it to where the song is still recognizable from what was recorded, Right.
But, and what's good about and you and Mike play a lot together. And what's cool about this is when you get a bass player and a guitar player that have played together in several different bands, you guys have this synergy, and you kind of know each other's writing styles. So I think it's cool that. I think it's cool that when you guys picked up the guitar player, you also picked up a bass player with them, because they're going to work well together, knowing each other. And that's super important for not only live performances, but also for, when you guys go to record.
Well, not to mention our drummer also is from our previous band. So it was
Lenne, did you just go just find some fucking band down the street?
Yeah, I pretty much
your band.
Yeah,
you're in my band now. Morgan on his record label. It
had to be said.
That's our worst fear. We're like, we didn't hijack anyone, please.
You did. Yes, you
we kind of did. Not really. Yeah, in a way.
It's almost like saying, "I'm sorry, but," because then you're really not sorry. It's like, I didn't mean to offend you, but I didn't mean to steal your band. But your poor other lead singer, you just left him high and dry.
Yeah.
Not exactly. He's got
No,
his
he's got-
own going
I
on.
don't know. I don't know the history.
No,
I
God.
got it.
I told you this
He's
was going to come
got a
out.
solo.
I told
He's got a solo project working out, so it worked
Now
out.
he does.
you. He's like,
Well.
now he does. Oh, I love this guy.
Let's-
He's awesome.
damn.
He's
Let's
brutal.
play Letting You Down right now. I know there's some deep meanings behind the song. It's all laughters out here. This song does have some deep meanings. Let's check out the music video and let's talk about it. Here we go right now. Lenny, Letting You Down. All right, here we go.
Sir.
Staring at 6 feet below, holding hands like strangers without any hope, living for the day that this will die. We both stand here denying it's the end of the road. I'm chasing a ghost, and I don't think I can let it all out. You may disagree, your face shows that you're having your doubts. Tell me, when was the last time that we held it all down? The tears you think were the first time that the truth had come out, and I'm letting you down. She was trying to let me know that life is filled with danger. It steals your soul. Little did I know the time would come, a baby in a manger that's not my own. She was chasing a ghost, and I don't think I can let it all out. You may disagree, your face shows that you're having your doubts. Tell me, when was the last time that we held it all down? The tears you think were the first time that the truth had come out, that I'm letting you don't think I could let it all out. May disagree, your face shows that you're having your doubts. Tell me, when was the last time that we held it all down? The tears you think was the first time that the truth had come out, that I'm letting you down. 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 Letting you
All right, what a super cool music video. It looks like there are some like meanings in like if you got to pay attention to that video, and I'm horrible at paying attention to things, right? But there are some meanings in that. what the mannequins would be, I would think would mean something, right? Unless it was just cool to have that. And then the rabbit at the end taking off the mask, which that rabbit remind me of like a Donnie Darko, which is a great movie. If you guys ever seen it, there's a rabbit in there. Are there meanings behind the mannequins and the rabbit and maybe some other things I didn't see in there?
Well, it was definitely like yeah, there's I mean one of the cool little hidden facts is the dude behind the rabbit mask is actually my father.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's one of those
Yeah.
like, you know,
Yeah.
what do they call it? Easter egg type things, right?
Correct.
And
You should have had him on here.
Oh no, we don't need.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
No. Oh god, I love my dad. You know when again it was one of those things. He was with my mom for 40 plus years. You know.
Yeah.
So when she started going through, you know, my brother at the time when my mom was really sick, my brother and I were playing out together, but we couldn't leave together anymore. One of us had to always be home because of the situation, you know.
Right.
So I had to do a lot of things on my own, and you know, I'd be traveling sometimes, like weekend trips and stuff, you know, because I mean, it's what we do, you know. You know, life has to keep going on, and you know, I'm not trying to sound cold. I'm saying that trust me, it was very difficult.
Absolutely.
Right.
But there was one day where I was like, "Hey, Pop, why don't you come with me? Like, instead of staying home, like, you know, my brother and my sisters are there taking care of Mom. Why don't you come out with me? You know,
Get him out. Yeah, that's good for you to do that.
So now, like, if he's not around, people are like, "Where's your dad?" Right, guys, out here too, right? And like, so it's just one of those things, you know. So yeah, the whole video, yeah, there's a lot of things like the mannequins and stuff like that, you know. It's you know, when you see somebody just lose their abilities, you know, like go from able to nothing, you know, it's
Right.
crazy, you know, it's just, you know, but there's lots of, man, you know, I really enjoy your view on things, though, man. I really enjoy your taking it, your personality. Like, I love it, man.
No
I can
doubt.
talk to you anytime, man.
Oh, me?
Indeed.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, dude, I appreciate that. I mean, I got no, you know, I just kind of come up with shit off the top of my head. Like, I barely prepare for any shows. I just kind of go off whatever people say. So if the band's really boring to talk to, I really fucking suck at interviewing them. And my producer calls, he goes, "What the fuck's wrong with you, Sebastian? You did a shitty job." I'm like, "Me? What the fuck's wrong with the band?
That
Like,
band
you're on a
sucks.
podcast." You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
For any other band listening out there, don't listen to me.
Yeah,
Still come on my show, please.
Well, I love these guys too. Because if we're talking about origin stories, though, like Mike might not like me telling this story, but I love this story. When we played that show in Baltimore, so Mike is up there. He's all tattooed, cut off sleeves, big dude and everything, right? Playing a Dimebag Darrell type of guitar. And I approach him, I go, "Pantera fan?" And he goes, "No."
Nope.
And that was the end of the conversation. Like, I just like went, "Oh, well then."
That was
well then, okay. And I mean, I didn't know what to make of it. We became really good friends afterwards and all that, but it was one of those awkward moments of like, "Oh, I guess I made a mistake."
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it ended up being like a crazy fun show, though.
Yeah.
And we're friends with everybody since, and I stole them X many years later. I didn't really, but it was kind of cool. Like, they're my band in a box. They all came together.
Yeah, man. It's so cool that you guys get to play and tour now that the band has, you know, officially formed the actual band. I know the EPs just dropped last month. You guys are getting ready to go on tour, right? Are you guys ready to get? Are you guys? Blah, blah.
Well,
are you guys getting ready to go on tour?
We did a mini
Here's
tour
hoping.
before it actually came out. Now we're doing a bunch of one-offs, and we're trying to get on some festivals and all that. But we're doing our own. Like, we're doing 2 shows this month.
Correct.
West Virginia and Baltimore this month.
Correct.
And we're gonna keep going. You know, but no tour yet. But you know, we're
Would love to do another one. Ready for another one.
I'm waiting.
Yeah, I'm excited. Hopefully, you guys get to come to Oklahoma City sometime. I do want to say I read was a fun fact, right, on the internet, and that the original song that was written to start off this whole EP is not on the EP.
That is true.
That is.
Okay,
that
all
is-
right. Sometimes you read fun facts and they're fun lies, right? But that was a fun fact.
That is funny. Every so often, like, people tell me stuff like, "Hey, I just read this on the internet about you." Like, "Oh, really?" That's it's
Nice.
awesome. Oh, that's either true or not. But most of it's Well, I even have to. I don't know. Is that true? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So why did it not make it? You guys just decided to move forward past the. You guys just didn't like what you wrote. You're like, man, fuck
No,
this.
we just went
We
a totally different route. It just turned into like, instead of electronic and everything, Morgan really one day was like, I want to play my drums. I want to play like the full acoustic drum kit
For
and
sure.
make this bigger. Like he felt, honestly, he made a decision like to go away from the electronic idea instead
Okay.
and go back into the
So
bigger
you guys
idea.
are trying to do more like a, I guess like an industrial kind of sound, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were kind of going that 9 Inch Nails way almost. Not to compare
Okay.
it, like almost that way. Yeah. It was way more like even Morgan played on an electronic drum kit, which some people be like, oh, that's blasphemy, but
And was that the first kind of written song for this? Okay, and that's why when you guys want to go with a different sound, it just didn't sound like you guys, so just scrap it. Let's start with the
I think at that point he was like, if we're gonna actually go forward with this officially, then it needs to be that way,
right? For sure.
And then we had to change studios anyway for various reasons. Nothing bad, just because the way things work, and when you get the phone call and you got to go, that's it.
Right.
And so it kept changing like that. But once we got the drums, once you get like the solid thing, you could keep recording stuff in different studios, obviously, But we try to keep it, still.
But when you guys switch studios, do you also switch the producer that goes with the studio, or do you guys?
Morgan's our producer.
No.
So.
That's what I thought. So even if you do record in a different studio, Morgan's still gonna produce it, right?
Yep.
Correct.
Absolutely. Yep. So far, Morgan is still everything we've done so far. He's produced. Yeah.
Yeah.
So why would you guys switch studios? Like, what's the point of? Is it where you guys are located at the time you go to record?
Yeah, mostly to do with who's around too, like who's available. Like if Corey Lowry got the gig with Seether, so now he's on tour.
Right.
Yeah.
So we had no choice but we couldn't wait for him. I mean, he doesn't stop now. Now he's like on tour constantly.
Full-time gig.
So there's no way to get him back. He's still our dude though, and we're so grateful that he helped start this whole thing. But then Morgan's got other stuff going on, so it's like you kind of migrate to where it makes sense, because traveling with COVID, all the restrictions for a while too. So you found ways to make things work for a while through all this pandemic.
It's one of those things, like especially with Robbie, Mike, and Steve.
Mm-hmm.
We are not like we did what we did with Morgan, but at the same time we're not going to sit there and be like, we didn't write that note, We're very
honestly, the type of work that I almost feel like it's harder for what these guys have to do, because it's also in the process, it's them maintaining their own. Sorry guys, I'm saying maintaining their own musical identities themselves. Of like, well, I am this type of guitar player, or this type of bass player, or this type of drummer. So I'll hone into what you guys need, but I still need to be me, and that's what I want them to be. That's what we want. So and we did a 2-week run before we released the EP officially. We did a 2-week run. We went all over the place, guys. Where did we go? We went upstate, left state,
started in Buffalo.
We were in Buffalo, New York, Youngstown, Ohio, Nashville, Tennessee, Richmond, Virginia, Philadelphia. Well, actually, Philadelphia didn't end up cool. But
the Erie Brew. Robbie, you got to tell that one. That was a great night.
Oh, the Erie night was an amazing night.
Oh, my God.
That tour, I mean, we started in Buffalo, headed down to Nashville, finished back up in, I think our last show was at Jabberjaws in Allentown, PA.
It was.
I mean, so we did a full circle, so it was, and that was all before the EP was even released. So we were running on a single.
You got to promote the EP a little bit. I mean, when it's coming out there, so that's why it's crazy that you guys came out with the music video almost a year before the EP actually came out. But I bet you had a lot of fans ready to hear what the new songs are going to sound like. And I know Mike hasn't done a whole lot of talking. Mike, I want to ask you before we get off the show here.
Yeah.
How excited are you to be in this band right now? And how does it feel to be in amongst some of the what I would call, not only the band, but the people surrounding the band, some of the greats in my, when I'll be 40, man. So you know what I'm saying? Like I would consider them some of the greats, how does that feel for you?
I think it's awesome. As soon as Lenne called me and said, hey, you know what we're doing. It's getting bigger. We need a band. Do we want you to play guitar?
Yeah.
And I was like, he actually texted to him, and I'm like, I didn't respond. I screenshot it and I sent it to my wife.
You screenshotted it, sent it to all your friends, ran around town, but look who texted me, motherfuckers. I'm gonna be in this band.
We're not that cool, brother. We're very chill.
I would have done that.
From Lenne and Jim, I mean, it's nothing out of the ordinary. It was just like, oh, hey, I wonder what they're up to. Kind of a screenshot, and I sent it to my wife, who she already met Lenne and Jim, and
cool.
So I sent it to her, and she's like, holy shit, that's awesome. Did you say yes? Yeah. And I'm like, well, not really, but I kind of just answered it. So yeah, I'm like, oh, hell yeah, amazing. So 2 days later, me and Rob are hanging out. Our kids are like, me and Rob are brothers, basically brothers. Like, like his wife is my wife is his wife. Like the kids, it's all cousins, it's all family.
There's a joke in there somewhere, but I'm gonna.
Yeah. See, I love this guy.
I saw him
like, there's a joke in there, but we're gonna just.
We joke is if we get in trouble, I get yelled at by his wife and my wife, and vice versa. Like we get. They
are awesome, by the way. Their wives are super cool. Like when they're at shows and stuff, they make the shows that much better. Trust me. Nashville, all the wives and the wives' friends.
Yeah, indeed.
Oh,
indeed.
God,
so like 2 days later, me and Rob are hanging out at a food truck rally thing, drinking beer, and I tell him what's going on. And he's like, "Holy shit, that's awesome! Who's the bass player?" Like, you know what? I don't know. Hang on. So I call Lenne, and I'm like, hey, who's the bass player? Like, I don't know yet.
Really? It was like
somebody, and I'm like, well, I'm drinking with Rob. And they're like, yeah,
someone.
I mean, yeah, of course, yes, please, yes. I look at Rob, I'm like,
sliding in there.
Yeah, all right, I'm in. And
it was pretty cool because Mike did literally say, he was like, look, honest, and I'll give him credit for this. He was like, Rob and I usually like kind of do musically everything together. Like we're kind of a package deal. He kind of said, like, not that he said like it's both of us or none of us, but it was kind of like, but if you happen to need a bass player as well, I happen, this works. So, yeah, I mean, it's been cool, and actually, not actually, sorry, Rob, but Rob's one of the voices of reason in the band.
You need at least one of them. You need at least one.
Yeah. He is. He'll deny it for some reason, but he's actually the guy that kind of keeps.
Because normally the guy who has the voice of reason doesn't realize they're the voice of reason. That's why he denies it.
I don't know why you guys listen to me, honestly. Like seriously.
Right.
There it is.
Half of it, I pull out my ass, and then all of a sudden it's a good idea. But okay, I mean, I'll go with it.
I'll text him the day after a show. I'll be like, dude, thanks for taking care of everything. And he was like, I lost my temper and cursed everyone out. What are you talking about? I don't know.
That was the last show. That did happen.
Yeah, that did happen. I mean, I didn't help. I mean,
hey guys, we got to get off here because it's after my. But hey, stay right there. Don't go anywhere till after the outro song plays, please. You guys have been so fun to have on the show. I had a bunch of laughs. I literally had tears in my eyes during a couple of the times. So thank you for being great guests on the show. Maybe next time you guys come on and your drummer can also join. Next time you guys come up with a new song, hit me up. Let Shauna know. Shout out to Shauna O'Donnell. She's so awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, Shauna.
We love her.
Stay right there. Don't go anywhere. I do want to thank everyone that listens to The Loud Spot. And like I said earlier, you can check us out on all streaming platforms plus YouTube. We have an app you can download on your iOS or Android phone. Just type in The Loud Spot. All of our podcasts is on there. Also, our Patreon page, patreon.com/The Loud Spot. We are doing a 24-hour live stream in June. I am and also am not looking forward to it. I'm going to get completely hammered. Try and get through it. All right, guys. Stay right there. Peace out. Rock on. And much love. And where the hell is my outro song at? Hold on. Hold on. Here it is. Okay. All right.
This is the Loud Spot outro by nothing short of tragic.
Is this all talk with no action? No.
Is this my thoughts with distraction? No. Is this what I bought that's in fashion? Or is this the loud spot with Sebastian? Yes. Does nothing short of tragic have us back again? Yes. Does anything that's good really have to end? Yes. A pin post has a pin show, so to get more episodes, make an order, this is over.
Thanks for watching our videos. Don't forget to click the like and subscribe button on our YouTube channel.
Don't forget to subscribe to our Patreon at patreon.com/theloudspot.
We also have an app you can download on iOS and Android. Please check it out. Peace out, rock on, and much love.